Hi there, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't watched my previous parts, I was just describing the reasons why we find ourselves here, and we're going through IVF, and I thought it would be good to document and take you through the journey of my IVF treatment. So today I'm gonna talk you through what we went through before we decided to do IVF, what we had to do, and all that behind the investigation and all that. So we've been trying to fall pregnant for the last 2-3 years, and we had decided with my partner by the end of last year 2020, if we hadn't fallen pregnant, we were going to try and seek help, because we couldn't work out why we are not falling pregnant, because we've already fallen pregnant twice. However, even though they were not, it was never good ending to the pregnancies, but at least we know we've fallen pregnant, but we can't work out why we are not able to fall pregnant again. So that's been really difficult. So we decided we were going to go and get some help. So we booked ourselves into a clinic, and we went to the clinic. They had to do initial investigation just to make sure that everything is fine between me and my partner. So literally what I had to go through is what we had to have initial investigation. So they put a camera up me just to make sure that my uterus and my eggs, everything, my fallopian tube, the uterus, the cervix, everything was working well and everything was fine. So they did what we call transvaginal scan, and the first thing they did was to check my egg reserves. So of course, as a lady or any lady, we know every month when we shed our when we go through menstrual period, we lose eggs each month. So they've got to check and make sure. And of course, the older you are, the more you lose. The older you are, the lesser eggs you've got. So they just wanted to make sure that there is enough reserves to how much reserve is left. So for me, I was very lucky, because when they checked, on my left I had 12, and on my right I think I had 11 or 10, something of that kind, which they told me it was amazing. I mean, for my age, of course, it was just good news. So that was one something, to be something I had to tick off, and something that was good news for me. And then during that scan also, they kind of saw there was fibroids. So fibroids, when I was pregnant the first time, they told me I had fibroids. However, they were not as big, but of course time has gone, and my fibroids have grown, and they were not sure if the fibroids are the reasons why we are not falling pregnant. There could be the reason. What they said is the fibroid can sit in a place where it stops the egg from being implanted. It stops the fertilization from implanting it in the uterus. So they have to check and make sure that there's nothing stopping that from happening. So because with that scan we were doing, it was not very accurate, and the doctor couldn't tell where that fibroid was sitting. So she recommended a scan called hysteroscopy, and in hysteroscopy, at least, it's a very clear scan where they're able to tell where the fibroid sits in the uterus. So I went through that, and we had really good news that the the fibroid was not sitting anywhere that can cause issue with implantation. So that was really good news. And also my partner had to have semen analysis just to make sure that the soldiers are working well, and everything came back positive. So that was really good news. As good as that was, it was just so difficult, because they tell you everything is fine, however you can't work out why you can't fall pregnant. So that was just the dilemma of the reason of why everything is fine but you can't fall pregnant. And of course, with my age, time is going, so it was either we just hope for the best and let nature take over and keep trying for a while, or just decide to go on with IVF. So yes, we decided, because of my age, we might as well go ahead and start IVF, and that's where we are. So we decided to take on an IVF, and join me in my next video where I'll take you through the journey and how so far everything is going. Thank you. Bye bye.